To the Overwatch Oasis League. A bit of a technical mishap there, but we're back as I Need Healing lead We the Opps 2-0 here in the Tier 3 quarterfinals. We've just had a bunch play out over the past week. If I'm not mistaken, this is the last one to come out. I Need Healing currently a match point after a pretty solid showing on Kings Row. Joining me today is Brow, and I am Charles. And just waiting for some swaps to come through, waiting to settle down. Thanks for dealing with us and our difficulties. We appreciate you all.
Yeah, thanks again. We're still, I should let Magic know that we need a 2CP map. 2CP map, please, as we're going to get a few switches. Magic will be switching over to Tank with Budweiser. We're going to get Oz and Stroll on support, or on DPS, and then we're going to have Deca and Skill. So essentially it's going to be Deca for Fancy here. Or We the Opps, so waiting on an I Need Healing lineup and the map. But Charles, how are you doing today?
I am finding it hilarious that people are getting tilted by teabags in the year 2021. If you get tilted by teabags, you should not be participating in a playoff game because, like, you can't let people live rent free in your head like that, Brow.
Yeah, you know, it's a thing that people do. I don't care either way. I've never cared about the teabagging. I think it's pretty funny if you're doing it and it's happening. You laugh it off. But you know, sometimes teabagging can go a little far if you're, let's say, pushing streets on Kings Row. Span of 24 hours or so ago, so it can go a bit too far. Some things that happen because of it, but you know, just laugh it off.
All right, so like you said, I think we have lineups before we got the maps, which is interesting. How did Kings Row play out? Give us a hit me with the recap.
Oh, you know, just went into a third round. Both teams pushed all the way, so that's always fine. And some stuff happened with some alts being used late that got way too much value than they should have, and because of that, we the Opps were able to push all the way. But I think our New Healing did a really good job on their first offensive push. They went the double bubble pretty much the entire way. With Dylan on the Winston and Chaos Axe, one of the new I Need Healing editions on the Zarya, working well together with Lee. Pretty much in the back line the entire time with Sneer McFluff on the Echo and some really good anti-nades from Chick the Strap. So it's been some, like, if you like the Brawl, if you like the Ryan Zarya, you know it's been good for that. If you like the double bubble, it's been good for that. So it's been honestly pretty close. I know there's been some funny fights, some creative fights, but it's been entertaining the entire way through.
All right. Looks like Magic Man is going to be playing Tank next to Butt on Anubis. This is I have some follow-up questions here, Brow, because it looks like We the Opps is putting out a 48 lineup. Remember, the max SR we can deal with is 58. So We the Opps, a little creative here. I Need Healing now, waiting to answer back with their attack and defense.
We the Opps actually ran a 48 on Busan as well, and I think they got to 88%, like high 80% on downtown, the first point of Busan, and it all, they got a little less close after that. I think I Need Healing 100 Ode on Mecha Base to take Busan for the first time, take that 1-0 lead. I mean, the 48, it's not the highest lineup you're going to. The 58 a little bit higher. 58 is
just
great.
A touch, maybe.
My algebra is still not that bad. But I think it's all about the matchups here. I think moving Oz to God off to DPS, most likely to play Junkrat here, is going to be a real swell move with the Opps. And I might make it work if there's no shield to block Shatter, but Budweiser can just shatter 6 people, and maybe we get some funny shatters now.
Well, you might see the funny, but before that, Magic Man's playing Tank on, like, the premium Junkrat map. I find that a little hard to understand, given everything we know about given everything we know about We the Opps, nothing should be easy to understand. This is a team that exists to bait the casters and to send us for glizzies, but I mean, you have to play. You got to play the Junkrat player on damage, right? On this, like, I just don't understand putting Budweiser on tank right now.
Yeah, we have seen some.
Sorry, bro. I'm going to cut you off real quick because I Need Healing lineups just came through. It's going to be Volunteer and Chicky on the tank line, Dylan and Cena McFluff playing DPS, and Daisy and Birch on the support line. It looks like they're at a race for the bottom because that lineup coming out in a 50.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of comfort picks here. I know Chicky loves the Orisa. It is her icon at the current moment in this game. So maybe running the double shield, maybe an Orisa Hog, and Senior McFluff can kind of do no harm here on the projectile at the moment. A lot with the Hanzo, a lot with the Echo, and Dylan can flex around him and Birch and D's. I said at the beginning of the game that the support line for Any Healing probably one of the most dependable tier 3 across all teams, and Strap coming out after a great 2 maps, letting the birthday celebratory person Birchface come in. See if they can get a map win and a moving on to the next round as a birthday gift. I think that'd be neat.
Just waiting for some readies to come through. Anubis, of course, like I said, a little bit confused about Budweiser on that tank line. A little bit confused about taking Strap out as well. But like I said, happy birthday indeed to Resting Birchface, as we have the readies coming up from We the Opps. Just waiting for I Need Healing to join in the fun before we can get going here, chat. Usually have a whole warm-up routine here. I got my note sheets going, I do my warm-ups, but I was just playing some Apex. I bought some cake this morning.
Were you actually able to get into the servers?
Yeah, actually. I mean, the hero selection was super finicky, but once you get into the map, nothing bad. It was actually surprisingly smooth. As we're just Kitty, I have 2 little boxes actually because I'm making 2 stops this evening. To 2 lovely people. In one box, I have a slice of mud cake with a Portuguese egg tart, and in the other one, a cannoli with a slice of red velvet.
I like that. The latter option is,
yeah.
Is that coming to me? Is that for me, actually?
Bro, hey, listen. Okay, we'll work you into the rotation sometime, but today's probably not one of those days where you get any minutes.
Sad guy.
Yeah. I'm spending a couple hours in one house, spending a couple hours in another house. Be charming or not. If you're not charming or handsome, just bring cake. That's the secret, chat.
Everyone loves cake. I think cake is better than pie.
Bro, you love cake. That's why not gonna make that joke. But it's a pretty solid start to my day, and now behind the mic as we wait for I Need Healing to help us out here. Chicky making some very serious accusations, asking us if we have bathrooms here in Australia. I mean, you joke, but my family just bought a house that we're remodeling, and the bathroom is not accessible from inside the home. Like, it's part of the same building, but you have to. The only entrance to it is from outside the house. So there's an outhouse. It's an outhouse, yeah. So we have to. There's some things we need to move around because I'm not. Hey, listen, if you gotta go and it's raining, I'm not pulling out an umbrella, bro.
You're just gonna let yourself get wet while taking a bio break,
right? It's just a little silly. And I think with the outhouse there, I feel like the internet reception is really bad. And if you're pooping without Wi-Fi, what are you even doing? You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, bro?
Exactly. I mean, bathroom breaks become a 1 to 5 minute affair to a 15-minute affair because I gotta play my wordscapes. I gotta look at my Instagram. I gotta check Pokecoin.
You gotta get absolutely destroyed in 8-ball by me. Readies are coming through from both sides now.
Never happened.
So we got Temple kicking off momentarily.
And again, a big shouts outs to Resting Birchface for not switching off of the red side, so I don't have to switch names and specs and sides. I really do appreciate that. That's very cool.
We would still be talking about cake and bathrooms if that was happening, bro. I think we dodged a bit of a bullet there. Ooh, I'm running cams. Okay. So welcome to Temple of Anubis, the Junkrat Central, where we have one of the most recognizable Junkrat players in the league about to lock Diva, if I know anything about Magic Man and their hero pool. Yeah, no, it's a bit of a question mark here, bro.
We will see how it goes. I think you know, it'll be an interesting, but it'll be good. It'll be fun for the whole family. As looks like we're gonna get Ryan Zarya with Oz the God on the junk, Strozel on the crew, and Deca and Skill with the double main support for Mercy.
Bro, we need to go review with Stream Team exactly what is a main support and what isn't, because everybody has it wrong, but there is a right definition. On the side of the attacking team, looks like Volunteer and Chicky. Chicky, okay, we might be being baited right now, but we do have Chicky on the Zarya for the time being.
Yeah, we will see. I've always thought Mercy was the main support, just saying going back to her days as Moth. But we'll see. But if we are, I think we might be getting that. Yeah, take the Ryan Zarya. We're going to be getting Dylan on the Widow, Fluff back on that Echo, not shocking. Birch on the Mercy to give a little bit of help to Senor. And Daisy 2K on that map, so we'll see how it goes with no team on the side.
Alright, Dylan with a very aggressive push onto this high ground, nice and early on here. Goes for a couple of flick shots straight into the barrier and is forced to drop down nice and early on. Looks like the rest of I Need Healing are just going to rotate onto that low ground. A brawl kicks up immediately on point here. Volunteer eating a flashbang to the face, gets chunked down so low. Both the Tangle of I Need Healing needing so much from Daisy to keep them alive, but that's too little too late. Oz the God and Buttwise are going to kill a piece as well, meaning we the Opps are going to survive this early onslaught by I Need Healing bodies on the point. Zom Dylan, though, still free firing from this balcony, uncontested, giving them a Cree. It's probably not going to really win a duel. Eventually, the spam is going to force him to drop down there, but really good work to lock down for the time being. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Skillmatic can count their lucky stars there, just managing to dodge that headshot from Dylan. A single pick is all that's necessary to crack point A of 2 CP maps, bro.
Yeah, I think a really quick rotation on that first point from the Opps to like let those 3 people on point go in and just essentially die with the team on the high ground. And go right to point as they're going to do the exact same thing as Strozel quickly finds Zombie Dylan here. Or pick something up on the side of the Opps. So no pocket first. Fluff on Farah and will eliminate themselves.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough one. Earthshatter comes out from butt, only catches Chicky, but that's going to be enough. We the Opps are looking pretty solid here. Oz the God instead of Magic Man on the Junkrat seems to be paying off for the time being, and of course, Oz the God being known for, Magic Man being known for those crazy tires. Oz the God is going to be hoping to replicate those same heroics.
Yeah, Oz on this top left high ground, kind of hitting it right above the mini to see if they can get any value out of the tire. It's going to be online right now. Same with the Deadeye and the Koa. The only things online are support alts for Tire.
Riptire is going to come out here, just waiting that Immortality field out, headed straight for the Reinhardt, but big work from Dylan to take that. But Oz the God, no tire, no problem, because those concussion mines are there, and it's just going to be the Far desperately trying to hold on to this, but Cena McFluff is going to eat some focus fire to the face, but the Valk of Wrestling Bird Chase and keep them off for the time being. I'm surprised they invested that, and it's still relatively winnable here. Cena McFluff have cracked this open, so giving, oh my goodness, McFluff with a triple kill all of a sudden, giving I Need Healing the opening that they needed to push onto the point. Things are looking pretty dire here. Just Buttwise are left with Magic Man in this little bunker, and Cena McFluff has locked this down somehow. I don't believe what I'm seeing here. Wow, what a sequence of events.
The clutch or kick from Cena McFluff and letting Birch stay alive that whole time and being able to get that pocket worked so well. Right, and they're able to win this fight. I mean, the fight's about one staggers between Deca and Oz to touch last second coming out. It's
clean up a clock here, bro, and that's just Cena McFluff diff on that Farah. With all due respect, I Need Healing had absolutely no right to take the point there. They had lost 2, lost 3. Their tank line had been annihilated, but Cena McFluff here just kind of free firing. The moment Strozel was gone for the fight, McFluff kind of got to do whatever they wanted to, and now the key grab barrage combo is online. This could be absolutely enormous.
Yeah, nothing to stop here. No field, no features. The grab.
All right, Barrage is going to come through. Dylan is going to help out here as well with the Deadeye. Really good work, and the pin is going to find Skillmatic as well. Earth Shatter coming off a Volunteer. It's just going to be the Soldier and the Mercy on point, desperately trying to hold on. And Deca Goody with that Valk mode is going to be able to stall for just a little bit longer for some help to arrive. Magic Man taking out Daisy 2K could be absolutely enormous. And the Shatter coming out from Butt, that is absolutely enormous. And just as CD McFluff clutched out map A, Buttweiser has clutched out point B on the side of We the Opps. They somehow managed to hold on. 4 enormous ultimates being invested here on the side of I Need Healing. That is brutal that they don't even get a tick online. We saw the Graph Jedi combo, CD McFluff with the Barrage trying to catch up, the Volunteer cleaning up with a Shatter, but somehow Magic Man was able to touch after some very, very good stalls from Deca Goody. Great work from We the Opps to continue to stay in this series.
Yeah, the Deco Valk, the Moth, so hard to kill there. Magic Man going to get picked off there, but the Smush is going to be coming back essentially with the Miles. If they get back rather quickly, doesn't walk into the Creed flashbang, the stun again. But I mean, ult's generally in favor. Maybe even up here actually with the Valk coming out from there. It's going to have to be a quick pick here though from Dylan. Looking for another DPS pick, Skillmatic down as well. Just Deco on the support here.
Stroll in a little trouble here on the Ashe as soon as the, I believe Deca was just spending a lot of time having to help the tank line out there. Buttweiser about to crumble as well, and finally we might just get a tick online. Oh, the Barrage is absolutely brutal from CD McFluff there as well. Can anybody else touch? I think the Soldier might be making it onto the point. Oz the God is here, straight into the Deadeye, but Magic Man with some stall mechanics here is going to be taken out too little too late here, and with a minute 40 remaining, I Need Healing are going to capture point B.
Yeah, I think the big pick there, obviously, that stagger was the Barrage pick onto the Kowaing Skillmatic. Such a tough one to lose there. Maybe they saw that off for like 1 second later. Magic Man might be able to get those mines on point where they maybe 4 people are stuck on that right side corner with him. It's going to be a tough one to lose there. But I mean, they still, they won a couple fights on each point. The time back down to 140, not terrible at all. Let's see if this, I'm assuming Brawl, this rush, they can do the same thing, just a little.
Yeah, and looks like on defense, Chicky is going to lock onto that signature Orisa, something they played all of last season in Tier 3 as well to great effect. And Chicky also just a great value for money pickup here, especially on the tank line. I believe counting as a 7, but punching well above that weight. Dylan on the hit scan, Ashe here with the birch face pocket, and happy birthday, my friend. Here is your, let's show off your Mercy mechanics. Very, very good blue beam there. Okay, moving left and also right. Very, very good Mercy work here. I say this as a Mercy main myself.
But that's okay. We're going to be the Ryan Diva, the Moro Lucio, and the Tracer. Also the Tracer with Struzel on the Ashe on the side of finally a little bit of speed here.
Oh, Butt! Oh my goodness, Butt getting chunked down so low already. Senior Fluff running into a bit of trouble, but has the concussive blast to get themselves out of trouble for the time being. Zom Dylan completely uncontested on this high ground as it looks like a rotation over onto this right room is now coming out here on the side of We the Opps. I Need Healing, force it back out and give a little bit of space here. Senior McFluff still splashing out so much damage on the point, and Oz the God is going to be the first one to be taken down here. Magic Man, very good push on the Diva to try to dislodge everybody from that high ground, but McFluff and Dylan have reset. Dylan's now uncontested on the payload itself, just trying to take out the baby Diva. Don't get killed by that remake or I will make fun of you. And Dylan is able to poach themselves back to safety. Senior McFluff here trying to take this duel against Strolzal here. Both of them getting chunked down lower and lower, and Strolzal eventually is going to take the L here. But the point isn't over yet. It's still a little bit wide open. Does the Barrage come out here? Not yet, as Senior McFluff feeling pretty safe in their ability to clutch this out with just the primary fire. Oz the God is going to chunk them a solo. Senior McFluff has 10 health and eventually is going to get cut down here. Volunteer is just going to backpedal and get out of there, as I Need Healing aren't going to be able to defend this.
Yeah, I think the key there was Skillmatic there. Getting that co-op so quickly, able to start that fight with the co-op getting filled out early from Daisy 2K, and Buttweiser able to get that shatter off because of it. Pushing past the Orisa shield, getting Dylan and Birch, taking out the Bob and the Ashe, the Mercy, all together in one package, and really being able to open up that fight and securing it.
Alright, seeing McFluff, nice and sneaky here. Goes to the solo barrage, misses, turns around and finds Deca Goody, and Buttwise are getting chunked down to 1 as well. Both DPS ults being invested here, but that's it. Very good ult discipline from I Need Healing, and of course, when you're your first fight on B, your main priority here, bro, is to stop the bleeding, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, open it as they, with the Opps can go. Push for that entire right side push. It's like a tight, close space. Not just go with the bob from Dylan, but the barrage from Fluff, and it instantly kills 2 people, and that's essentially
Senior Fluff in a little bit of trouble here and is forced to back out. Dylan uncontested on that high ground for the time being. Buttweiser chunking a headshot to the face, and it has to slow down a little bit there. And it looks like Chicky has joined them on this high ground with a bit of tech there to get up there. Sound Barrier is going to commit it to counter the bongos coming up. Oh, but Shatter getting canceled is absolutely brutal. The Coalescence is being invested as well. I Need Healing are in a little bit of trouble here, but all 5 of the remaining players still pretty healthy on health-wise. And Senior McFluff here is going to answer with the barrage. D-Bubble coming up from Magic Man, could be too little too late, only finding Birch, but it looks like I Need Healing are going to have this covered. We, the Opps, just said packing yet again.
Yeah, I think the bongos from up top left, that nice tech for Chip to get up there to start with the bongos and have everything build off of that, because Barrage being out there from McClub being able to build because of those bongos, and Dylan already having the bongos kind of replacing the ults that were used. And the ults used for the Opps a little tough. You don't want to see the bomb being committed that late. They could have put it up there, especially if the lamp, so you can possibly like the shatter of the bomb. But 327 for plenty of time for the Opps to take this.
Strozol here looking to take an off angle to which to engage the Bob. Straight down point is the way we go. The answering Bob is there as well. Dylan's going to take it out nice and early. A little bit of Bob on Bob action here. Which Bob will play out on top? Looks like both of them are going to step away without doing too much damage after the initial shock there. Buttweiser with a big pin onto Volunteer. Absolute chaos on point here. Pulse Bomb is going to come out as well. CD McFluff so close to that barrage. Are they going to let it rip? Still no. Just going to hold on to it. Safe in the knowledge that their teammates are trickling back from that spawn door. And McFluff is absolutely ridiculous on this Pharah. Someone just look at the Pharah. Switch to hit scan. Dylan being able to clean up on the point as well. Coming back on that Tracer. And now it's just we the Opps being staggered a little bit here, and they are forced to back out. Brow, could you please raise your mic volume and also speak a little bit slower? I think we're just struggling to pick you up as much as we'd like to. Chicky now with the bongos online as well could be able to set I Need Healing up for a pretty healthy fight here. Now with 2 minutes remaining, Brow, an absolutely lopsided ult economy.
I think we should be okay here now. Yeah, I mean, pretty much four, about to be a 5th all here for I Need Healing. Nicole coming out, but Silver Fluff right there, stops the damage, finds the counterpart, able to get that hit scan. And struggle out of off the ground is such a big thing for them. And ult's coming out now for the side of I Need Healing, and the fight's going to be over just like that because of it.
Yeah, it's Zom Dylan just able to clean up now. And what I really respect here about McFluff is how they go for those high-value targets on those barrages. No need to go in and find a 6K, no need to risk it all. And all they do is just play it nice and slow, get 1 or 2 picks at a time, knowing that that's enough for their team to be able to clean up everybody else, Brow.
Yeah, it's stupid. My God. I will talk slower and louder. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think they can. I think the only thing you can kind of do is maybe switch off of the Moira and go BAP, have Magic Man maybe prioritize the Pharah a little bit more, so Strozol can. But the Strozel's going into this like every single fight 2v1 essentially. It's tough either way, but I think he needs a little more help, a little more resources poured into them to really get this fight going.
Oh no! Bro! Deca comes out with the beat and gets immediately deleted, and so the beat is unable to be engaged here. Bomb coming out, not finding anybody, not quite sure what Magic Man was thinking there to commit the bomb, given that they lost 2 nice and early on. The pulse bomb was there as well. And Dylan being taken out is not going to matter. Get skill orbed, get res, baby. And things are looking on the up and up here. I Need Healing have 1 more fight remaining. They have a Shatter, a Valk, and most importantly, another Barrage online.
Yeah, I mean that's all they need. I mean they have just the Shatter and Pulse. They're gonna have the Koa, but I don't know how much value it's going to give.
Ooh, early barrage coming out here is going to be a bad idea. CD McFluff is going to barrage straight into a Diva mech and a pair of DMs. That's going to be pretty rough here as I need healing now. All of a sudden, looking pretty good, but a man down due to that early error. CD McFluff giveth and taketh. Strozon out with a double kill with the visor. Can anybody stall this out in the last second? It looks like Dylan is now coming back on the Tracer, able to tag onto the point to stop the bleeding for the time being. CD McFluff coming back out straight into those Helix rockets. It's going to be pretty tough ask as well. Dylan not far away from the Pulse Bomb though, harassing that backline, making sure the damage doesn't get too much work done. Pulse Bomb is going to get thrown out, not finding anybody. Magic Man here being chunked into half health. Very good pin coming out here on the side of Volunteer to take out Magic Man, but it's going to be sacrificed to Strozal as well. The stalls are coming out. Can that res connect? No, it cannot, as Ozlagot jumped on that opportunity to take them out as well. The beat, Deca Goody this time not getting cancelled. This is going to be absolutely crucial. 2.5 ticks on the board here. Can they clutch this out? Weedop's getting closer and closer, and yes, they can. They've secured at the very most a draw on Anubis. So I need healing with 1 minute and 40 seconds on the clock to secure their semifinal spot here in the Overwatch Oasis League.
What a fight! It's the We the Op, we call it the We the Op special of just getting the most random, insane value out of some of these ults. Things like the Shatter, things like the Koa from Skillmatic, and I think a tough one there for I Need Healing was the pin from Volunteer would have found someone and probably got them either picked or demected and kept alive, but the fields charged right past it, not being able to connect inside of that immortality field thrown from Daisy 2K. It pretty much was the end of Volunteer. But I mean, a minute 40 to get just a tick here. If you want to win this, you want to win this now. Some double on his main tank, the Winston Ryan coming out for We the Ops. We'll see how it goes with Strozel and Oz both going the double hit scan, Free and Soldier respectively, with Deca maybe see if they can get the pocket on one of those DPS and Scale sticking on that Moira here. So I think the double hit scan may, if they can get some help taking care of whatever it looks like it's going to be Forful on the far, it's going to be maybe a little winnable here.
Yeah, it's looking pretty alright for the time being. I honestly would not be too stressed if I were an I Need Healing fan. 90 seconds is plenty of time to get some big ultimates online, but not if you get taken out like that. CD McFluff, like I said, big plays, but also some mistakes as well in their game. CD McFluff is just going to get deleted nice and early on. Magic Man on that Monkey, not quite sure what the Monkey is supposed to be accomplished here. Diving straight into that backline, getting chunked down so very low. So much free all charge going on to the way of the DPS lineup here. And Buttweiser being taken out first, it spells trouble in the We the Ops town here, as that Monkey is being used to dive the Pharah over and over again. But you're not going to out-tickle Mercy heals. Magic Man here might just be a bit of a BM pick there. Not quite sure what that is intended to do, but now CD McFluff has free reign over the skies as Oz the God is going to be taken down here. It just throws on the hit scan left. It's not going to be enough. It's clean up a clock here on the side of I Need Healing, just trying to get the last of the bodies off the clock. Dylan being taken out, but could be the opening that We the Ops needed. Buttweiser desperately swing away now in a corner up against it. The barrage is going to come out, finding Buttweiser bursting and shredding that bubble. Deca Goody with that last minute res is going to pull off, but now it just looks like desperation. The clock on the side of We the Ops. I Need Healing finally getting the Shatter online, and some the Reinhardt's counterpin into each other. Very good dodge by Magic Man. CD McFluff being taken down by the mercy of all heroes. Oh my goodness. Ozlagot on the McCree, desperately trying to hold on to immortality field, trying to keep everybody on I Need Healing alive here, and Deca Goody just super jumping over and over again. Strolls are being taken down eventually, and it's just the mercy on point. I Need Healing playing with their food now, just with a bit of BM.
Still not dead.
I mean, fair enough. If I were I Need Healing, I would have some fun too. There hasn't been too much Overwatch tonight. Magic Man with the Winston ultimate, though. That Angry Monkey could be it, as the Primal is going to be committed. Buttweiser coming back as well. That Shadow finding the entire team. Oh my goodness. Is it too little too late? Yes, it is, but it was fun to watch. We, the Ops, are going to take the L here as I Need Healing take the series 3-0 and secure a spot in the semifinals here in the Overwatch Oasis League.
Yeah, you know, that was an interesting comp to run out. The double honest main thing you said, to try to get test, not just the Pharah, but the pharmacy in general, was an odd choice, and not just because of that, but I mean, Buttweiser pretty much like free, no bubbles, no DM, not even a second shield like Orisa or Sigma. I mean, Budweiser kind of having to deal with supports, but Deca doing a pretty insane job of trying to stay alive as long as possible on that point. It's only so much they can do, and I mean, it was close. It was weird. It was a weirdly Opps game, you know. I need healing. Don't fall for the chaoticness, the chaotic evil energy that the Opps likes to throw out there, and they take the 3-0 in the series win. They'll be moving on to the semifinals.
All right, Brow. I was only here for the last map, so MVPs are going to be all you, my friend.
Sure. I think you can see it just from the one map, but I think the obvious answer is Senior McFluff on the DPS for the MVP. I mean, just insanely free. Did whatever what they wanted on the Echo and the Pharah on all 3 maps. I don't really think that can be debated. They got so much value out of it. Dupes every fight on Busan, barrages every fight on Anubis, and more of the same on King's Row. I think for me, I think the tank MVP, I think it's going to have to be Chaos Axel, a rather relatively new addition for I Need Healing, and showed up really big on both the Rhine and the Zarya, on Busan and King's Row, being able to fit in well with both Dylan and gosh. Yeah, I think just no, Dylan and just Dylan. Apologies, chat. I'm having a stroke. And being able to work so well on Brawl and on Double Bubble, and then support. I think it's gonna be a little closer between Daisy and Strap. Apologies to Bridge, I know it's their birthday, but just the one map, I don't know if it's going to be enough for me. I thought Deca did a heck of a job. I thought Skill did a heck of a job too, building up Koas so quickly and Deca staying alive on Mercy with the super jumps and getting reses off. Super impressive, and Oz the Gauze as well on the Zen, just getting picks left and right, getting big discords. But I really do think it's going to be between Daisy and Strap. I think for me the third map is going to be all 3 maps being played is always a big thing for me, and Daisy played all 3 maps. I'm going to have to give it.
Would you like to hit Strap with an honorable mention?
Oh yes, I think that's a good idea.
If only playing all 3 maps was taken into account yesterday as well, Brow. So there will not be interviews today, unfortunately, but that wraps it up, Brow. I Need Healing are going to take the lead and take the win 3-0 here in the Overwatch Oasis League, and they push forward to the semifinal. Don't forget to keep tuning in. We're going to take next week off, but the week after playoff season is going to be back in full swing. Once again, I Need Healing 3, We the Opps 0, your MVPs for the evening are Chaos Axel, Senior McFluff, and Daisy, with an honorable mention towards Take the Strap 69. My name is Charles, joined today at the desk by Brow and BX Hunter. Rest in peace, his internet. And wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in, good morning, good night. Thank you. We'll see you again.